Hi everyone, my name is Devani Bandaranaike. Today I'm going to share my review about the book called Success and Luck, Good Fortune and Myth of Meritocracy by Robert H. Frank. By considering famous owners and co-founders successful businesses, did they become success all by their own hard work, dedication or talent, or did luck influence in their success? So this is what Robert H. Frank argues through this book. Let's see what are those. Robert H. Frank was born in Florida and he was a professor in economics at Cornell University. In this book, he argued that luck influences our fortunes in life more than we previously think. By further bringing his personal death experience he faced while playing tennis with his friend, he got a sudden cardiac and because of his luck, there was an ambulance nearby, so his life got saved. We need to be sure to be successful in our careers, we must be competitive different than others through improving by hard work and dedication in every aspect. So this is where luck appears. As a hobby student, we must know that our perception in luck also influences our motivation, physical, psychological and social behaviors in life. And also, acknowledging the role of luck will be favorable for us in society in the long run. This book is important to hobby students because in decision-making process, judgments of people, improving confidence and even motivation and satisfaction are heavily influenced by perception of luck. This topic about luck and success is highly recommended and important to us as it explains a lot about people's behavior and differentiate how the luck affects and influence to our success when taking decisions. Not only obvious students, but also it important to business students who are willing to be entrepreneurs in future. One of the main ideas that I have learned from the book is that the winner takes all. This is where the transportation and communication technologies increase the competitiveness of the market industry. As a result, it allows expertise giant marketers and producers who produce their best products to capture the entire market. So as a result, local retailers and department stores going out of the business. As many of the people are competing to provide the best product, every competitor pushes themselves by having a similar hard-working capacity with one another. This is one moment where luck plays a huge part in the winners to be different and distance themselves from the rest of the competitors. According to the research conducted by Robert H. Frank, it shows that there were several contestants in the competition who have higher combination of talent and effort than the winner. Therefore, luck takes an important part in winner's performance and the winner will be the luckiest of them all. From them, Frank argues that in such circumstances, not only ability and talent, but also the luck is too important, so you cannot underestimate the power of luck in our lives. From this book, I learned that people's belief in luck influence their behavioral motivation in decision-making process. I always thought that luck is a sudden and unexpected thing that happens according to our destiny and never care about that. I thought it has no effect with our behaviors and motivation, but luck came out has a bigger role than I previously thought. This book from I learned luck is our attitude, believing that we are lucky. This helps to stay positive and to take correct decisions. For an example, believing in good luck plays a crucial role in gambling. This leads gamblers to have prediction to win in the confident will make their sense of control. By being overconfident makes people too sure about their judgments and opinions. They might feel they have more control over the situation. For an example, when playing cards games, if the card games turn out to be the exact same cards which they were expected, then they attribute it to their skills and hard work by forgetting the luck, even though it conducted based on pure luck. By having overconfidence of their talent and forgetting luck might increase the motivation of individuals, which causes to increase in success. Taxes will be favorable in long term and they can make us lucky and rich. You may be wonder how. Most of the taxes aren't just money expenses which disappear from the pockets. It creates favorable conditions in the country. As if a country is well provided with tax revenues, it creates preconditions to develop infrastructure facilities in the country, such as roads and schools, which are maintained with those tax money. According to this book, Frank also covers the importance of the environment that we are born and raised in. This disparately affects a person's ability to become successful in their careers. Frank shows that individually we cannot control our environment, but we can make a change as a society. So if we believe in luck and want to have luck in our lives, we have to have the fact in our mind that we need to reduce unwanted expenses and have to pay enough tax money to the government. Because if there is less tax money in the government, public services will turn into privatized and effect adverse results which further increase the inequality. Previously, I thought that paying taxes will affect our success as it is an expense from the profit. But now I can see that paying taxes will gear our success to make our lives better. And also from this book, I learned that higher tax won't actually not pressurized to buy what we wanted. It would benefit the society in long term. Furthermore, Mr. Frank shows that By reducing unwanted wasteful spendings and having a progressive consumption tax system will make rich people to pay more, and with this extra amount of money will be used to improve public services such as infrastructure and education. So from this makes both the rich and middle class families filled with luck and happiness in future. If you met with a sudden accident when pedaling with your bike, even it is unpredictable, hindsight will trick you because it will replay that incident within your mind and make it preventable. American sociologist Paul Lazaroff conducted an experiment that shows that persons who are living in the city are more adjustable for the military service than the people in rural areas. In psychology, this is called the hindsight bias, where the people tend to think that the events are more predictable than they are. This can have a major impact in our beliefs and also behaviors. Since the life is changing moment to moment, and if we also change to adapt, then our outcomes will also be changed. Furthermore, this hindsight bias can help us to understand the lives of success persons, why they have become successful, and how we can use their success to make advantages to our careers. By taking an example, let's think few people sure about the outcomes of a Super Bowl competition, and those outcomes came as real. Many other people will believe that we are positive and predict to lucky to win. Here in this case, we fool ourselves thinking we know about the event before it happened. So this hindsight bias restricts our ability to analyze and learn from our past and also makes us overconfident of future predictions. At this early stage, Frank tells that how he was lucky and fortunate to save from a cardiac death incident. This is actually a fortunate event, but however, at the later part of the book, he argues that according to him, the person who succeeds with the help of others is called as luck. Furthermore, he mentioned that successful actors like Alfredo James Pacino, Bryan Cranston, Leonardo DiCaprio got lucky to act with those directors in those blockbuster movies, and their talent and skills didn't affect them to become success. So this statement creates uncertainty in readers to identify what is luck and what is not. However, I would argue that if those actors are not being skillful and talented, would the film producers take such a big risk? Therefore, to improve this statement, the author should clearly mention in the book what is exactly meaning of luck and what events needs to be involved to have luck in our lives. Then hopefully the readers will get the idea what to consider as luck and what to not. The other failure is that author underestimates the other external factors such as hard working and dedication. When achieving the success in this book, author mentioned and overestimate the luck factor. Furthermore, he believes that every successful outcome he achieves is because of the presence of luck. I am not fully convinced about this idea as there are instances that hard working and dedication causes the success in life. Because I have seen some contestants who participate for the competitions remain for a longer period of time as the winner. It occurs an argument here whether the luck influences in every time. For an example, let's see. The world's fastest man Usain Bolt has achieved 8 times Olympic gold medals, 11 times world champions, and the only player to win 100 and 200 meters titles at 3 consecutive Olympics. In this type of situation, yes, maybe luck influences 1 or 2 times, but not every time, because luck cannot influence every time winner to remain in the position. Don't always rely on your luck. According to this book, it is also true that we have to acknowledge the luck in our life. And also we have to realize that we are living on a competitive society which is harder by reaching success day by day. But being fully relied on luck and being relaxed will not get you to your success. Because if you just wait and take rest, eventually you will become a lazy person which will demotivate you from the success, and here no luck will appear anymore. And I truly believe that luck will not always be there for your success. But if you work hard and perfect knowledge with skills, eventually luck will be there for you. We as obvious students, we have to know that time flies and world is becoming more competitive, so we can't just rely on our luck while other competitors will reach their targets. If we are more expertise than others, we all know that there will be a big chance we could achieve success regardless of luck. Sometimes ignoring luck will motivate you. As obvious students, we need to improve our confidence and motivation in our luck, so ignoring luck will sometimes be beneficial for us, as it could make us to be motivated towards the luck. So think like this, if you use the luck helps measuring meter, then the winning and losing cannot control with how much you have been trained and prepared. So when they have the final results are not like expected, you would be feeling demotivated, lacking confidence and feeling out of control to give up. So if we fail the attempt, we should not give up again as thinking we are unlucky. We need to again and again try with more confidence. But if you are well prepared in your personal careers and have believed that you are a lucky person with hard work and full of confidence, then the motivation remains for a long time of period and you will become success. Believe in your luck. Since we are not born with luck or unluck, recognizing our luck in our life will increasing our fortune. This will affect our physical, psychological and social behaviors as it encourages our generosity. According to the researchers, they have found that the people who think like they are lucky and actually are the luckiest because they are more willing to take advantages from their opportunities and are happy with positive thinking. Furthermore, if they fail from the task, they won't believe that it happens because of they're unlucky, but they believe it happens due to the lack of hard work and try to improve their skills. Believing in your luck will make you more confident and optimistic when the things are beyond your control. Finally, I believe that the harder I work and the luckier I get to be success. And thank you for listening.